G'day everyone. Well, I should say good evening. It's the Wednesday the 6th of June, and it's currently about 10 past, quarter past 5 in the afternoon. What I'm showing you here, great big depression, well, great big hole, and what this is, I believe, is one of three, or the last one in a series of three, I should say, of sullage pits up in the WW2 camps up here. Now, you won't be able to see them from here, but you can imagine this one being the last one. You turn around, you do a 180, and as you're looking uphill, there's another two above it. You can't obviously bush and everything else. They did a burn off here a few months ago, so that's why it's all, half of it looks black and burnt, the other half of it looks nice and green. That's why we do burn offs, mitigate the hazard and regenerate the bush as well. Anyway, yeah, so back in obviously World War II, we had something in excess of 50,000 troops come through here, and I believe this to be, well, what the information that we've got is it was basically a staging point. So the troops would come over here, do some training, and it was a stopover point to go over east and then eventually deploy, or actually coming from over east and then going off to Fremantle and Broome and other World War II military ports. But this here, I believe, is to be the biggest one. There's the other two that are quite small. As you can see, people have been through here before, so it's not like a new discovery. I'm just going to walk down here. But this is why, I'm about to show you something really interesting, pretty cool. This is why, for me, I actually like to go through some other people's tailings or scrap, because you see all this stuff here. You've just seen it, but see all this pile of scrap steel here? That's been dug out of a hole, out of many holes that are being dug through here. But if you take a look at this circular piece of, well, what's left of a circular piece of steel, but see all those holes? Bullet holes. At some point, this has been used as target practice. So that's, for me, that's really interesting, because it just shows that, hey, they were doing live firing up here, and it just adds another little piece of history to the area. Yeah, well, I mean, these pieces of steel could have been anything. You've got some old canteens, well, it's not canteens, some old enamel cups. There, sorry about the crappy footage. Old kettle. There you go. And just the normal scrap steel stuff here. Yeah, I was looking at doing a dig at another spot, but that just turned out to be someone else's tailings, and there was literally nothing in it. Yeah, so I've come here. I knew this was a spot. I knew I could find stuff here, and I will be coming back here at a later point. But as you can see, it's just still, yeah, bit of a tour around here, I suppose. Yeah, so you can imagine that you've got plates, another piece of broken glass, but you also notice how close it is to the road. Now this is going to bring me to my next point of, in your local area, you'll never know, unless, I mean, I only found out about this is went back to TAFE a few years ago, and I did local research in my local area, and this is how I found this out. Then it snowballed into joining up with a local group called Friends of Chidlow World War II group, or Chidlow World War II camps, I should say. And this is how I found out about this. Now, just got to listen out for traffic. But I'm about to show you how innocuous this is. How much you won't notice. So, main road, well, sort of a main road. Get to the other side, turn around, and driving past, and I believe this area is about, I think it's an 80k area. I'm not, that's just, I think, yeah, it is an 80k area. The 80, it changes from 80 to 50 or 60 just up there. So, yeah, you wouldn't even know, would you?